Hello, I'm Maginpanic and welcome to the second part, Introduction to Toonboom Harmony for Special Effects Artists. In this tutorial we're gonna learn how to adjust our window to our needs to make it look simpler, so we will work quite faster. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the Edit Preferences and we're gonna go to the General tab and save scene automatically. You can promise me 1,000 times that we're gonna save with Ctrl S your scene dozens of times, but there will be that one day when you will lose a couple hours of your work. You don't want to have that. Save scene automatically. 10 minutes interval is okay. So please do this. The next thing we're gonna do is use the dark style sheet if you don't have the dark style sheet, but light is better for the eyes, I believe, so I always have it on. The next one will be in exposure sheet. We're gonna select the extend exposure of previous drawing. I'm gonna talk about it later. Then we're gonna go to drawing, and my personal preference is a colored outline. You will notice on the previous tutorial that you had the colored selected as default and you had it like this, and what I like to have is under drawing colored outline like this. It's a personal preference. I like to have it on all the time. Under timeline, click the reduce indentation. Don't ask too many questions why, that's useful. And under advanced tabs, support overlay and underlay arts, we're gonna talk about this later as well. Alright, so once we have the preferences, you can always go to edit and keyboard shortcuts to change whatever shortcut you need. I always like to search for brush, and I always change my shortcuts to the ones that I like the most. Alt B for me is quite a big stretch, so I like to use something like Alt Shift W because I have my left arm on WSAD position like I'm playing FPS game, so that's more natural than Alt B, but just for now, for this tutorial, I'm gonna stick to Alt B. Okay, now we're gonna move around the window to adjust it to our best efficiency. All the windows you can resize, adjust to what you need. You can take the window out of the software and you can put it on another screen or whatever. You can split the view like this, and you can also merge them together. That's very useful. If you need more windows, you can simply press this plus icon and select what you need for now. For now, we don't need anything other than we have on the screen. Camera, drawing, tool properties, color, library, we're gonna talk about it later, node view later, timeline and node library later. I have the 3D graph here just to not cover the timeline with myself, and this is it. Now let's clean the window more. On the very top you have the display at the very beginning. This display is responsible for export movie, export from display node. We are selecting it here. We always want to render whenever it's connected to that display port, not display all, because some of our layers might not be connected to this display and we don't want them to be rendered, but maybe we don't need this display. You probably have the edit and file, but who clicks this undo icon or cut? We are doing this with shortcuts, right? So edit is not needed. Save as well, because we actually clicked autosave, so that's not necessary. This thing here is coordinate. We probably don't need it, at least now. And this toolbar here is for something we might use at the last tutorial, and the other one is this advanced animation, which I use pretty often, but I use shortcuts for it. I'm gonna talk about it later as well. Can I put it there? There we go. So now the top row is gone and we have a little bit more space on the screen. Something to remember is, if you will click on the camera view and click Ctrl F, it will remove the top bar, and Ctrl F again to center on this window. That's cool. There's one toolbar that you might be interested in, which is for battery smooth lines, pen settings, which is there. If you will go up like this and you will draw a line, it's a tool that you can see on Photoshop, for example, to make battery smooth lines, but I don't need it. Okay, moving on. We're gonna go to our timeline view and we're gonna clean this mess that we have here. There are so many shortcuts that we're not gonna use, probably surely. So let's click on this toolbar and go to customize, and we're gonna select everything until the central selection. We're gonna use that occasionally. Create keyframe zone, why not? And the last two should be gone probably. Like this. Apply. There we go. Now it's a little more approachable. And that's pretty much all. As you can see, our window is looking much cleaner, and that's very, very cool. So that's it for this tutorial. On the next one, we're gonna learn more deeply about the properties, about the tools, and after that we can start adjusting our animation to make it look much better. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one. Cheers!